Fantastic.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
How you doing, my man?
I'm wonderful.
Goody good. Now, were you guys there at the birth of your children?
I was.
Oh,
Presumably
silly
you
question.
were.
I hope I was. I hope I was.
Yeah, of course you were, Les. How silly of me. I'm thinking... Oh, yeah, was the old man there?
No, he wasn't. Isaac was born about 5 minutes after he was born. Tim was coming back from France and he literally came in the corridor as he...
And was he early then, Isaac?
No, he was late. I had to... Oh, I don't know what I would have done without my midwife because I went through 2 days of hell and then ended up having a caesarean.
Oh,
so it was a long one.
I know, but you've got a beautiful, lovely Isaac. Her children, fantastic. What about yours, Antony?
Yeah, I was there. I got the scissors, cut the cord, did the biz.
Yeah.
4 out of 5 kids I was there for.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
I would have been there at the 5th, but I didn't know it was happening.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a midwife on the show today. Please welcome from Norfolk, Barbara Dennis. Lovely to see you. Come meet Lesley.
Hello. How are you? Wonderful, thank you.
So, what's the difference? You're a hospital-based midwife, aren't you?
Yes, I just work in the hospital.
Yeah, and do you prefer that than going out around the houses and stuff like that?
Yes, because I get lost anyway.
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh, no,
I got
that'd be
lost on the
terrible.
way to my first delivery, so...
You're a bit late then, eh? Lucky you weren't looking after Les. So how many babies do you think you've actually delivered in your time?
Personally, just coming up to 1,800.
Wow, it's just easy now, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
For me.
All right, let's see if she finds shopping easy, shall we? Go on, tip out your bag then, Barbara, and see what you brought along for our lovely Les. OK, yeah, I'll give you an extra shake there.
Thank you.
Oh, now, what have we got here?
Now, I've brought some steak along because the only thing I ever do with steak is grill it, and I'm sure there's other things to do with steak.
Of course, yes.
Polenta, I've had it in the cupboard, it's gone out of date, and I've thrown it away because I don't know how to cook it.
So you want a bit of guidance,
I
really,
do,
don't you?
yes,
OK, my
and
love.
cheese because I could live on cheese.
Yeah, I think it's always nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Bit of late night with a few crackers and stuff like
Definitely.
that. OK, oh, lovely. We've got a pepper, we've got some nice little dainty carrots and a red onion. How much did you spend, Bob?
£4.99.
Very good. And, Les, do you approve?
Really good bag. And this is quite we can show you a few different things with this. Yeah.
Already the thinking cap's on.
Right.
Already, hey? Have you brought your sister along with you?
I have, yes.
Who's in charge, then?
She thinks she is, but I know I am.
Oh, shall we find out more? From Essex, please welcome Monica Bennett. Hey, hello, Molly. How are you, darling? Lovely to see you. Mwah. Come and meet Antony over here.
On Shante. How are you?
Now,
Fine, thank you.
You're a cook in a residential home.
I am.
Yeah, how long have you been doing that?
4 years.
Yeah, enjoying it?
Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yes, I love it.
And what about people's taste? Because they get a little bit older, they're a bit funny about
Oh,
things, aren't
very,
they?
very plain.
Yeah?
Very basic. They just like their meat and 3 vegetables.
Yeah, lovely.
Potatoes and 2 others.
What about you?
Me, I love anything.
Oh, she loves anything. Oh, that's an indication maybe that there's something exciting in the bag for our chef. Give it a bit of a shake then, love. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Thanks, Monica. OK, tell us about what you... Oh! So,
Right.
yeah.
I bought chicken because basically I only eat chicken or fish. I'm not a red meat eater, not that
Oh, yeah.
much, no. Sweet pepper because,
Potato.
potato, because I just don't know how to cook it. Never cooked it. And cheese because
do I.
usually it's on crackers or something, never cooking with it.
Lovely bit of broccoli there. That's a lovely one, isn't it? Oh, how much did you spend?
$4.85.
Yeah, beautiful. Both of you sisters, you really do know how to do some shopping. Chef, do you approve?
Yes, lovely.
Yeah?
Gorgeous.
OK,
Wonderful.
Have a word with...
Exquisite.
Have a word with Sis and I'll come back and...
I will, I'll be
All right,
here.
then. So let's find out what Barbara's going to get from our lovely Lesley.
Right, OK. So the first thing I think we're going to do is make pastry with this polenta because it makes delicious pastry. And we're going to do a sort of gourmet meat pie using the pastry, and we're also going to make, with the rest of it, I think a treacle sort of tart with the rest.
Oh, very nice.
And then
yeah.
a sort of, we're going to do a wet polenta as well, cheesy, wet, herby polenta, and we're going to serve that with a sort of stroganoff of beef on the side, I think.
That's great.
That's what we're
OK,
gonna
we've
do.
got carrots. And the idea is, you know, when Leslie's doing something, come and have a look. Do you know what I mean?
will,
So you'll feel
yes.
comfortable with it, see the process and
cooking
stuff
with
like
me
that.
now.
They'll all be
I will.
looking at home. You can join the other 4 or 5 million people at home watching too. All right, love. Now, what about Monica? What have you got in store for her?
Well, I think Monica and me are going to just have fun.
Oh, well. Are you up for that, Monica?
I am.
We might do a bit of cooking. Have we got a bit of time? I think we'll do a little roulade.
His hair's already gone a bit wild, isn't it? Can you see that?
I know, it's the sun. A roulade with some brie and broccoli inside. A little chicken curry with a bit of sweet potato, a bit of onion. Maybe some, I think, onions and cheese on toast, really nice.
Yeah.
So that sort of melting cheese. And then we might stuff the tomato with a bit of a sort of broccoli custard, almost like a broccoli bake. So you're going to put a little bit of egg yolk into broccoli puree and set it into tomato.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
That's lovely.
Yeah, happy with that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, sisters are absolutely delighted, but how will they feel in 20 minutes? Who knows? Let's find out. As I say, ready, steady, cook. Okay, up and running there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make some pastry using the polenta. Then a beautiful beef pie. We're also going to do a lovely treacle pie using the polenta pastry. Okay, and a little bit of a stroganoff, I think, that's going on there, peppers, and then we've got the cheese that's going to be combined into a nice soft polenta, showing you different ways of using polenta, always very, very useful. Down here, Antony, where he's just going to be messing about. But in between, he's going to be making a beautiful cheese on toast with a bit of the tomatoes. Going to have some nicer sautéed off pieces of chicken there. We're going to make a nice broccoli, almost like a broccoli souffle, if you like, inside the tomato. That's going to be really unusual. So lots of lovely dishes coming your way over the next 20 minutes. Let's start off with pastry, shall we? OK, Les, go on, fire away.
Do this in the food processor.
Yeah.
It's much easier. I mean, if you haven't got one of these, you can do it by hand. But we're going to use about 170 grams, thank you very much, 170 grams of plain flour.
OK.
And then to that, probably about 55
You all right, my
grams.
darling?
Yeah.
A couple of different types of knives here for you. Whatever you like, big or small.
OK. Do you want to give those a wash for me? That'd be lovely, thank you.
OK, love, there you go.
And so what I've done is we've got about, I'd say, 2/3 of flour to 1/3 of polenta.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't get polenta and you want the similar sort of grain, semolina or rice flour. Yeah.
I often use a bit of semo.
Yeah, it gives pastry a really. You know, when the Scots make shortbread, they often will put rice flour in the shortbread mixture. And that just gives it a really lovely sort of texture. And the same thing happens here with the polenta.
Good tips here, guys. Good tips.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us like making pastry. A little bit of semolina, she said a handful. And it doesn't have to be a controlled amount often, does it, Les?
No, it doesn't. And, you know, I'm a great fan of apple pie. And at home, I do a cider-baked apple pie with
I've had
polenta.
your apple pie, Les. I know about it. It is amazing, let me tell you. It's fantastic.
Really lovely baked under a polenta crust. So you can use this sweet or savoury. Mince pies would be really good if you use mince pies.
OK, lovely.
All right, a little bit of water going into that now. And then all you do, the polenta kind of just add sort of a bit of it, just so it comes together.
Do you want to pulse it then, Les, the bottom one?
Yeah.
There you go. And what about the carrots? You just want them topped and tailed or left whole?
Just cut the ends off.
Yeah.
You see, as thin as you can. Yeah?
There you go, that's it.
Lovely. And that's it. Once it looks like that, you can then just, look, I'll just show you, you can just bring it together
I'll take that out of the way for you.
with your hands, yeah?
OK, there you go.
And if you haven't got a pulse switch on your machine, what you could do is, rather than overwork it, which I nearly did, is tip it out into a bowl and have the liquid. Do the crumbs in the processor.
OK, do it by hand.
Yeah.
All right then, my love. Yeah.
OK, and that's it. And the brilliant thing, a big tip here with pastry is when you want to rest it in the fridge, we won't have time today, don't put it into a tight ball and put it in the fridge, because it will come out like a hard ball for you to roll.
Sure.
So pat it out nice and thin, and that way it will chill quicker and be easier for you to roll out.
Another good tip. All lots of lovely tips on Ready, Steady, Cook. How are you feeling down there, Barbie? OK?
Yes, thank you.
Nice and comfortable.
Yes,
Barbara's
thank
chopping away. Lesley showed us how to make polenta pastry. Let's go down and find out what Chef Worrall Thompson's doing down here. OK, how's this coming along then, Chef?
It's all right. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. But then there's nothing really new.
Nothing new in that, exactly. Nothing new in that at all. That's what's so lovely.
Roast a few of those
OK,
off.
so this is... so we've just taken the sweet potato. Now, you said you didn't know what to do with it, didn't you,
That's right.
Monica? So he's just salting that off. He's put a little bit of olive oil and salt and just basically treating it as a normal potato, really.
Yeah.
OK, a little bit more sort of sugars will come out of it because it's obviously sweet
sweet.
potato, but you can treat it quite normally.
Yes, I'm just going to now bat this out, leaving the skin on because I want to get it a bit crispy.
Yeah.
Obviously, your doctor's told you you're dying, you just leave the skin off, you know what I mean?
What's he like? And of course, not only that, you can boil it, just treat it like normal potato. You can boil it, you can mash it, mash it with a little bit of butter, nutmegs, or just salt and pepper. You know, maybe they'll try it down there. And if you told them at the residential home, or mix it with a little bit of Swede, because they like traditional traditional flavours.
They do.
And that'll give them a nice sort of little carbohydrate.
Very good for you, you know.
I know, very good.
Any of the orange, yellow, red fruits.
We use quite a lot,
Lots of the right antioxidants in there.
Yeah.
They're good for the body.
So what type of things have you tried on them then, Monica, that they've kind of said, oh, I didn't order that?
We tried a sweet and sour chicken one day because another cook that works there.
In the end, you give up, do you,
Well,
sometimes?
the thing is, they just sort of look at... Because most of them have got some form of dementia.
Yeah.
When they see somebody else's plate that hasn't got the same as theirs, they say, that's not mine, I didn't order that.
I know.
So you have to take it away and
They
give
just
them
want
what
it just so... That's right,
very,
you know, as
very
you get a little bit
plain
older, you
food.
just want things
Yes.
right. That's fair enough, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, so what about Barbara down there? Have you ever cooked for her?
Oh, not cooked for her.
Yeah?
Force-fed her.
You force-fed her? Did she force-feed you,
She
Barb?
did. Sat me on the back doorstep and force-fed me coconut in milk.
Oh, no. And do you still like coconut and currants now? No,
she
you don't
hates
eat it. She hates it.
She hates it.
Isn't there one of the residents there that only eats one type of thing?
Yes. We've got one lady that, although she has cereals, toast and fruit for her breakfast, she will only eat banana sandwiches for her lunch and for her tea. She's never eaten anything else evidently since she was 13 years old.
All she's
her
ever
life
eaten is
is
banana
sandwiches.
Is she...
She's a very sweet lady.
We'll talk again, darling.
Okay, thank
Let's
you.
find out how the chef is stuffing his chicken. Tell us what's going on here then, mate.
Well, I'm just using these stalks here. These broccoli stalks, because I hate wastage.
You ain't wasting, but you don't mind doing a Uri Geller on your cutlery, do you?
Well, it just seemed to move. I mean, I have these experiences sometimes. Things just sort of move for me.
OK then, chef. Yeah. OK, how interesting is this, those guys, though? You know, you can see that stuff using the cheese there, really, a little bit of fresh dill.
Butter, yeah, dill, a little bit of garlic, and I mash the butter with that, some butter with it, so it's half chicken Kiev and half sort of, you know, stuffed sort of roulade.
Yeah.
Obviously, chicken Kiev would have breadcrumbs on. What I'm going to do is actually nick that bit of skin off there.
Do you want me to stir that? Here we are.
Yes, if you could.
Yeah, do give that a little bit of a stir, Fancy. That one over the back there. She's used to all this heat and everything.
And I'm just going to put that
Get all
across.
this out of the way for you there. There you go. Yeah.
And I'm just going to put that across the seal there.
OK, so we've taken the skin off and used it as kind of a wrap to seal it in.
Exactly, and I'm going to put that in there. with those
OK,
potatoes
another little
there.
tip there. OK, 13 minutes to go. Nice talking to you. Come
Thank
back
you,
and see
I'll be
what you're
back.
going to do.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that?
That's going to be in the curry.
OK, nice little chicken curry. Let's go back down to Les, see what's happening here. Remember, she made that lovely polenta pastry, and she's already laid a bit of that up on the plate here. Look at that. You can see that. What are you going to put? Are you going to put what on there, Les?
That's going to be the treacle tart.
Treacle tart. OK.
Yeah, and I need the blade actually.
OK,
guys.
yeah, it's already in there, and the lid too. I'll grab hold of that for you, Les.
That'd be lovely. I'm not going to worry too much about this.
No,
A
you've
little
only
bit
got
of pastry, breadcrumbs in there, so it's
Okay.
fine. So we're just going to stick that on.
Yeah.
And just whiz that up.
Yeah.
Probably that's about enough, I would have
OK,
thought.
my darling.
And hit the switch.
OK. And it's what you normally do, don't forget, guys. You normally put a bit of golden syrup, so you're going to put honey in there. And some sugar too, and a bit of orange zest.
And a bit of orange zest, if I can find the zester.
Well, you've got zester there. Here, Les. There we are, my darling.
And you can do, let's just get that round a bit more. You can do a bit of lime as well. Lime is really nice, and a touch of ginger going in there. Ginger, ginger, ginger. Where are
Lovely.
you, my
We're doing all this
ginger?
lovely food here, Barbara. What type of food do women crave when they're pregnant then, or when they're about to sort of, have their babies?
Well, sometimes it can be silly things like chocolate biscuits and pickled onions and ice cream, and it's got to be a special sort apparently of ice cream. And
Oh, really?
well,
Because what low fat content or
well, no, it's just that they want a special one, and if their husbands don't get it, they send them out to get some more.
Oh, right. And they get a bit funny, don't they? They get a bit stubborn, don't they, eh?
Oh, yeah, quite right too. My sister, she craved coal and tomatoes.
Coal and tomatoes?
Yes.
A bit of coal whites, they need a bit of mineral or something?
Yeah, she'd beat the coal and eat the tomatoes.
Not me.
Not Monica, no.
It was
No.
beetroot for me.
Beetroot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And what
What
raw
their
beetroot
hormones
you
say.
used as a nibble?
It was, in vinegar. I had this thing about beetroot in vinegar.
Why does that happen then, Bob? Why
It's just their hormones.
It's just hormones, just the body saying, craving for something else?
Yeah, something.
Maybe the child's crying out for it, maybe.
Well, I don't know if the child's crying out for it. I think the woman's crying out for it.
Yeah.
And the beetroot.
Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of egg in here with the honey, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to get Barbara to do this.
Yeah.
Barbara, if you want to get a clean knife, as quick as you can.
Here we are, my darling. Use this one here. It's only a small one, but I'm sure it will do.
Push this out. It won't take long to cook. And then what we're going to do is just... What is quite nice, if you cut it like that, all the way around, and then just fold it over so you get little pointy points on your treacle tart. All the way around, that needs to go into the oven.
Up there. I'll get your meat out the way for you, my darling. Excuse me coming across you like that. Halfway now, guys. I hope you're picking up some lovely tips from our chefs here today. OK, we're showing you how they've got a little bit of a treacle tart. We've got some peppers cooking. Can I get rid of this here, Les?
Yeah, that would be great.
OK, that's all out of the way. Now, we've talked about things that they like to eat. What about things not to eat then,
well,
Barbara?
it said that you really shouldn't be eating soft cheeses and liver and some ice creams.
So what is it in the liver, the iron, it's too much iron?
Yeah,
and
they're worrying about listeria with the soft cheeses and patés and things like that. Yeah.
And what about when they're about to, what's the expression, about to drop or something like that?
Yeah.
What then?
Well, the good one is sex and pineapple.
Pineapple?
But pineapple hasn't been researched.
Pineapple hasn't been researched, but the other one has. I'm not going to go there with you. I'm not going to... She's a midwife. She knows, you know. 9 minutes, I'll come back.
OK, darling.
What did you try, Les? Pineapple or...
No answer to that.
There you go. Now, over to you, Chef.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
OK. My onions for the cheese and onion on toast.
Yeah.
Broccoli soup, curry, put some spices in there.
OK.
Blending like that.
And it
Chicken's in there.
smells fantastic. And already, here we are, you've got that lovely stuff cooking down.
Lovely.
I can't find it.
Pick up a few leaves for me if you could.
Okay.
And put that on your board if you could for me.
Yep.
And just allow that to chop up. And just look at that lovely colour there that the chef's created. We've got all that. You can see little tinges there. We've also got, I've picked that up too, the sweet potatoes in there, Guy, to give you an idea. Lots of lovely, vibrant colour there. And remember, Antony was saying how really good it is for you to have all those lovely, anything that's kind of red or orange in your diet. Very, very important.
Just a little bit of water, not too much.
Now, and what did you got a bit of tomato puree in there too, have you, Chef?
Tomato puree, just to give it a bit more colour.
And all these lovely spices, I'm going to line them up here for you can see that. Coriander seeds, we've got a bit of cardamom, curry paste, turmeric, I think that's paprika and some cumin seeds too. All of that, a couple of those that are seedy things. You can grind them down in the pestle water if you want before you throw them in and toast them up to really release the lovely oils out of them. Everything's coming together here. And
no waste, no waste.
No waste.
In goes the seed.
OK, all the tomato and everything cooked. What is that? That looks a bit...
Well, it's going to come off... It's going to go on there in a minute. It's just going to make a bit of broccoli and sweet potato mash.
Lovely.
But, we'll swap that. You take that. I'll swap that to that.
Beautiful. And this is going to... Oh, this is the one that's going inside your tomato, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh, lovely. Very nice. All that's coming together. And it's going to blitz that down, putting that into our machine there. OK, got some lovely herbs ready to go there. OK, 7 minutes to go, guys. Touch of egg. Did you want anything else in with this egg there, Chef?
Now, it's egg and cream in there already.
Egg and cream.
Little salt and pepper.
OK. Here we go, my darling. Little touch of salt there. There we are. And a little bit of pepper. And this is going inside the tomatoes. This is going to fill the cavity.
Tomatoes. I've started cooking in the oven already.
OK, lovely.
With the chicken in there.
OK, do you want a glass of wine, red or white wine?
No, thank you.
No, you OK? Some water?
Yes, please.
Yeah, glass of water. OK, my love. OK, you blitz away. Lovely. So what do you... You know, they often say that the really good sign of a cook is her pastry. Or his pastry, it doesn't really matter. Are you good? Is it something you'd like
I
to do?
am now.
Oh, did you have a
My
bit of a...
first attempt when I first got married, and my husband said we could have made a doorstep out of it for our house.
Was it a bit too hard, was it, love?
It was, well, you could have thrown it at somebody. It was thick, like concrete.
Oh, no. It's amazing, because sometimes if you don't know, you don't know. Here we are. Let me get it off for you.
Okay.
There you go.
Tricky, that one.
That's right. That's it. That's come nice. I think that's lovely.
Oh, sorry, darling.
Right, let's get the old tomato out.
So, Chef, what would you say a good tip is for making pastry, then?
Light fingers, not overworking it. You know, I actually have something I'm not great at pastry.
Yeah.
But what I did learn when I was doing an exam is if you put your wet ingredients into a food processor, i.e. your butter, your eggs, whatever you're going to use, and then add your flour at the last minute, just blend it until it just comes together. Therefore, you don't overwork it, you don't over-shorten it, and it doesn't become quite so crumbly.
Crumbly, it doesn't break up. That's another nice tip, isn't it? Yeah. OK, we've heard about the polenta pastry here. Now, Chef, you've combined yoghurt in here, am I right?
Yoghurt, yeah, yoghurt's always good for curries. Remember, yoghurt's only 10% fat and double cream's 48% fat. So, and if you're going to use a yoghurt, use a strained yoghurt, because it needs to be strained, otherwise it will split.
OK, lovely. Lovely. Onions are cooking here. Everything's coming down. 5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Not long. You've got some more broccoli over here, Chef.
That's
Is
going
that
in the
your
soup.
water? You happy with your water?
Yes, thank you very much.
OK, no problem at all. Let's find out about your sis. Sis, do you want some water or do you want a glass of red or white wine?
Some water, please.
Water? Lovely. All right, we'll get that. How's it coming, Les? Talk to me.
It's coming all right. I want to try not to overcook this meat. I want it pink.
OK.
In the centre, which is important.
But does she like it like that? Not everybody. Do you like it? How do you like your meat then, Barbara?
Medium, well done, I don't mind. I'll try anything.
As it comes, after being force-fed desiccated coconut and currants, you eat anything, didn't you, darling, eh? No, it's not
Some
the same.
balsamic vinegar would be good.
I know, balsamic vinegar.
That's really thick now.
Am I right saying you're into your drama? Do you
I do, yeah. I'm a bit of a show-off.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So what type of things are you doing then?
Well, we do plays mainly. Twice a year we do plays.
Yeah.
And we've just done one. It was Agatha Christie, which is good.
Lovely,
Yeah, murder mystery. So it's. Well, I had a responsible job, so I thought I wanted an irresponsible pastime, so I went into amateur.
And is it good? Do you work with a lot of... Is your company good? Because some companies, there's a lot of jealousy, isn't it, about parts and stuff? You don't get any of that going on.
No, we're very... It's very good.
What's your favourite part that you've played?
I suppose the mother, when I played in Spring and Port Wine. That was good, yeah.
And what is it that you like? Do you like the applause or do you like the dressing up or the taking part? What is it?
I think I like the dressing up, the taking part and the applause.
You like the whole lot, eh? Ain't no stopping this girl, is there? Les, do you want your cheese in the polenta?
And then if Barbara can chop up some herbs.
You want some cheese in the polenta?
Yeah, in the polenta.
There we are.
Like
Save a little
that.
bit just for last minute. Give it a bit of texture.
If you take it off the heat now, Barbara, just move. And then we can just toss those carrots.
And why take it off the heat there, love?
Well, we just don't want it to carry on cooking anymore. It cooks in just a few minutes.
That's OK, lovely.
So we don't need to worry too
Beautiful.
much.
And we've got these carrots. I'll give that a little bit of a toss there. Are these just buttered carrots, Les?
Yeah, they are.
Any mint or anything in there?
I'm just going to simply squeeze a bit of orange juice over them.
Lovely.
And some coriander.
Lovely.
Right, that's all melted in.
Oh, look at that.
Do you want that in?
Let's chop up some herbs, my darling.
Which ones?
Here we are.
Chop up some herbs.
Here we are.
Which
Bit of orange
herbs?
juice going in here.
Herbs.
Yeah, I would do some parsley and also some nice sage.
And tell us about what's going
Tell
on in
me
this
which is
stroganoff that
sage.
you've done here. We've got a couple of beef dishes here, haven't we?
Sorry, Ains?
We've got a couple of beef dishes here.
We've got,
This one is
just thickening up nicely. This needs to be seasoned. And
OK. And the
we've got,
stroganoff was... How did you finish that off?
I
Sorry,
just
Les.
added some...
No, just a bit. Yeah, darling.
I just added some wine to that, Ains.
A bit of sage.
And a little bit of paprika and cream.
OK,
And that's
wine, paprika
basically
and
it.
cream. That one's ready to go. And this is it.
Get
Touch
a
more
little
cream.
taste, yeah.
OK, 2 minutes to go there, Les.
OK.
And that's looking good. I'm just going to pop back over and see Antony.
All right, my love.
So that's off there we are, looking good. Carrots with orange juice. Over this side, we've got the curry that's been cooked down with a little bit of yoghurt. Remember that? Antony was saying less fat, a lot less. 48% fat in the cream, 20% fat here, Chef? 10% fat in the yoghurt. So it's a good thing, OK? Just to kind of give it a little bit of a creamy influence without getting too much... stuff on the thighs, as my wife would say. All right, then? Lovely. I'm going to move out the way. He's making a... Come and stand over here, love. He's making another one of his soups.
I do.
That's all right. Yeah?
Always lift the lid out, Ains.
Yeah, always lift the lid out and stand back 100 feet.
And you shouldn't
I know
have too
with
many
you, mate.
problems.
There you go.
Which is the
Look, you
slow
see,
one.
look, oh, look.
Not bad.
There you go. That wasn't bad at all. All right, parsley, here we are. I'll give you a bit of parsley here.
Just need to get the wrong one. So we don't use it.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's it. Just a little bit of parsley. I know what you mean. People don't like that sort of
No, we don't
fresh
use it
herby
in
taste, do
Take
they?
the stuff out the oven.
Cream's cooking down there, Chef. This is looking good. Okay, this is your sweet potatoes.
I need
and
to
your
sort of
broccoli.
mash that, please.
Okay, I'll try and get that semi-mashed for you before we go. Okay, let's keep this food going now, guys, all right? Time is of the essence. Oh, we are, chef. Okay, remember, audience, you're voting for what the chefs did with the ingredients they were given. Think about that. Here we are. There we are, chef.
Can you pass me the
That's
other
the
cup?
best you're going to get.
There's another cup.
Okay, you've got that little bit of cream there. Let's get this finished up now. Okay, all sorts of lovely things happening. But let's count our chefs down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Wow. So busy. To remind you of what our chef started with, Lesley Waters had a sirloin steak, a packet of polenta, some cheddar cheese, baby carrots, green peppers and red onion, whilst AWT had a couple of chicken breasts, sweet potato, a packet of brie, 1 beef tomato, broccoli and onion. Well, both sisters have been delivered an absolute wonderful dish by our chefs here today. And you're first up then, Barbara, so pick up your cutlery, please, and have a try of everything there. Les, what about a name?
Well, I think seeing as we use polenta, she's had polenta of deliveries, but none as quick as this.
Oh, right.
You did a great job on that
And what did you
polenta.
do with your food?
Well, we used two different types of... we did two different things with the polenta. Barbara made this lovely wet polenta with the cheese. What do you think? With the stroganoff on the top, and it really is lovely. And if you're vegetarian, you can do a mushroom stroganoff and then just serve it over the wet polenta, yeah? And then we've got the little pies in here, which are cheap pies.
Yeah.
So we've got the polenta crust here, which is really, you can see, it's really short. And you just want to get in there and get a spoon in there. It'll be quite hot, so be careful. It's probably a spoon is the best. But you'll notice when you taste that polenta, it just gives the pastry the most wonderful sort of shortness, almost like sort of biscuity in a way. Really lovely.
Okay.
And then we just panned off chunks of the beef, so the beef is still a little bit pink in the centre and is not dry. Obviously, if you were doing this with... If you were doing this
Carry
with...
on, leave me alone.
I will do it, I will. You can tell she's an actress, can't
And
you?
then here, we've
then,
got the treacle tart, which is a quick treacle tart, with the polenta crust here, which you can just serve just with a little bit of cream. And we've got the little carrots, which we did in a little
orange
juice and butter, so they've just been orange glazed. And then you've got your little treacle tart, which shouldn't be too hot now for you to try because I've put a touch of cream and that's just made there.
Okay.
Shall I find out what that's like when I come back?
I will.
She always talk like this, Monica. Well done,
With the NHS, you have to eat quickly.
You have to eat quick. She works for the NHS. What's she like? This looks a lovely treat, doesn't it? Lots of lovely colours, interesting textures and all sorts of things. You pick up your cutlery and have a go, Monica. What about a name, please, chef?
Well, I think, because of the company, I think it has to be called Beauty in the Breast.
That's delicious.
I don't know.
Nice?
It's lovely, absolutely lovely.
Yeah?
It's because I can't spell beast.
OK, then, yes.
Now, let me start. This chicken stuffed with oozing brie and broccoli and lovely roasted with a nice crispy skin, roasted with some sweet potato sort of crisps, just with a bit of almost finely chopped broccoli. I think you'll enjoy that. It's an easy way of doing it. It's get something...
that's lovely.
It's nice, and you get that cheesy taste in the middle, really. And the cheese should be oozing, and it's just dribbling down the side, yeah. Then the curry, of course. All those sort of spices you explained about. Onion first, sweet potato fried off, a little olive oil. In goes the chicken, in goes some broccoli towards the end, tomatoes, all the spices, lovely finish of yoghurt. Would have been nice with some rice, but we didn't have that. This is really just a great snack dish, isn't it? Just cheese on toast. But in this case, we've done those sweated off onions with a little bit of spice, and then the melting, oozing brie on the top.
It's great, isn't it? You can't
The
beat that.
tomato with the broccoli filling and a lovely
toast.
brie sauce there. The broccoli into the middle, and here just a broccoli soup with a lovely crouton of melting brie, and that's it. 5.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
5 is the
Beautiful.
best.
Looks
And your
absolute-
verdict?
Absolutely delicious.
Lovely.
Definitely be trying this.
Well, great for your...
she's having a good time.
They'd love that.
Absolutely.
They
Both
probably
sisters are
would.
delighted. What do our studio audience think? Green pepper day or red tomato one? Let's find out. Will you all please vote now? And up they go. And look at this. It's quite close here, isn't it? It is quite close, but there's a few more. Red tomato! Hey, congratulations, my darling. Oh, lovely. £100 spending money there for you. And give my love to everybody. Was it the Elizabeth?
Elizabeth House.
Yeah, give my love to all the
I will.
girls down there.
I
And the
will.
boys too, I should be saying.
Not many of
Antony,
those.
it was a
Thanks.
pleasure.
She
Great.
was a star.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Well, it was a bit of a close one there, wasn't it,
know.
Barbara? Did you enjoy yourself
I've
there?
learnt so much. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Beautiful, and you don't go away empty-handed. We've got a lovely ready, steady cook hamper, all sorts of goodies in there. Might even get your sister around and force feed her some of that food, eh?
Definitely.
That'd be lovely. Les, absolute pleasure. It's great. Thanks so much indeed. And we ain't finished yet, ladies and gentlemen. There's more on the way. I'll move more than that if I kiss you, I tell you. Come and join us over here. It's the Quickie bag time. Let's say a very big thank you to sisters Barbara and Monica. Now, what about this little lot? Oh, that took a bit of time. Hey, we've got the good old gnocchi. Yeah, if you like a bit of gnocchi. A nice selection of wild mushrooms there. Some parmesan cheese, pine. Oh, dear.
Pine nuts, I'll just try one.
Pine nuts, sprinkled pine nuts. Couple of chilies there, tomatoes, watercress, and a rather nice banana shallot. OK, Les, you get first sprinkle.
All right. Well, I would, with this gnocchi, I would do a sort of very sort of cheesy sort of gratin of gnocchi and then serve that with maybe some chilli roasted tomatoes. And then I would do an orange and watercress and toasted pine nut salad with a sort of mustardy dressing, because I think watercress and orange together is beautiful as a salad, with maybe a little bit of chilli in it. And then these beautiful selection, I would do sort of little tiny puffy sort of stacks and layer the pancake stacks up with some wild mushroom.
Very nice indeed.
Nice.
OK, nice, be quick and easy.
I
You can do
think
some
so.
parmesan biscuits with them, chef?
Yeah, we could do a little parmesan. Is there some parmesan in there?
Yeah, big lump.
Big lump. Parmesan biscuits would be nice, wouldn't they? So let's do some parmesan biscuits. I think 2 gnocchi dishes. One with this perfect kid stuff, raw, instant tomato sauce with basil and tomatoes, little coriander seeds, sauce vierge they call it. It says warm olive oil just with some tomatoes submerged. The other one will make a watercress pesto with the gnocchi as well, warm with parmesan cheese, of course. This has got to be 2 things, I think. A mushroom soup and a mushroom bruschetta with parsley and garlic. It'd be lovely.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Audience, you've
Lovely.
heard
That's it.
all those lovely dishes. They've got to make a decision. It's lucky it's not us, eh? OK, what do you think? Green peppers, red tomatoes? The choice is yours. Please vote now. And up they go. And, oh, dear, this is a bit of a close one here, isn't it? Oh, dear, but I think just having a quick look there, this is a... Oh, you're grabbing it, you know, didn't you? It's a
No,
Lesley
I'm
bag.
helping,
All
I'm
right then, my
helping.
darling, let's go. It's a Lesley Walters bag. Let's get cooking. You bring the nuts.
Sorry, babe.
OK, Les, here you go. Your 10 minutes cooking time, love, starts now. What do we
OK,
do to you?
Ains, what I want you to do is cook the gnocchi and make a nice sort of cheesy, creamy sauce,
OK,
yeah?
my darling.
And then get it under the
Thank you very
grill.
much. Cheesy, creamy sauce,
Yeah,
and I'll cook that.
and,
OK. What
and
about
also,
Antony then?
Anthony, I want you to make some nice mushroom soup. We've got Horn of Plenty here.
Yes.
We've got honjimeji, we've got shiitake and blewits. So save me some, because I need some, so use a few, OK?
Yeah, I want to make mushroom with a few, OK.
OK.
Now, Les, what about gnocchi? Do you ever make gnocchi?
I do. I mean, there are lots of different types of gnocchi. There's the choux pastry, gnocchi parisienne type
That's
that you
right.
poach.
Potato.
Then there's potato, then there's a semolina gnocchi.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of different ones. I
Okay,
love
and
it.
for those of you who don't know, gnocchi just means dumplings in Italian,
Yeah.
okay? That's all it is, it's just dumplings. And literally you can fill them with all sorts of lovely things. Sometimes people actually take the gnocchi and they bind them, they put a little bit of mushroom inside or some sort of false meat or something like that. All sorts of things you can do with it.
You're going to get on with it, you're going to talk about it.
Oh, what's he like, eh? 2 minutes to go. Let's get these in here.
All right. So,
2 minutes. 2 minutes gone, 8 minutes to go. Listen to me.
Blimey,
There you go. I've got
O'Reilly.
your panic in there, didn't I, darling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now.
All right, so
get
I'm just
this
going to make
opened.
some just little thick pancakes just to go for the mushrooms.
Okay, my darling.
And I'm just going to sort of beat
Here's
those
some
up
mushrooms,
together.
Carl.
Thank
I'll
you, my
do this here and
love.
put it inside.
That
If
would
you,
be wonderful.
Can save me a few mushrooms would be good, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. And it's just a good idea just to give these just a really quick wipe with a damp cloth if you've got time, yeah?
Okay.
But you shouldn't really wash them because
Okay.
they absorb all the...
And what about the different types of flavours there? Are you familiar with that? You're quite familiar. You like to use a lot of wild mushrooms, don't you, Antony?
Yeah, I do like. I go hunting.
Okay.
Yes, they're not savage like everything else. So.
You know your mushrooms, so you've really got to know what you're doing when you go off picking these because, I mean, obviously...
Okay, what varieties are we talking about there? You've got the old pluets. Do you like those, Anne?
I'm not a biggest fan. Something's going wrong with this
Slightly
butter
darker
here.
ones there, guys, that we're referring to, that Leslie's
trumpet.
throwing in there.
Trumpet
we've got the
de l'amour.
yeah.
Yeah, or horn of
Okay.
plenty. A shiitake.
All right.
Shiitake.
And I've got a little bit of mustard that I'm including here, guys.
yeah, that'll
So
thicken
we've
it
got
up
the
a bit.
cream. Of course, you could use it a little bit sort of lighter. You could do a little bit of milk, and you could put a little bit of, or something like a creme fraiche is particularly nice. You could just not gentle heating, of course. Put your cheese in there, and just a touch of mustard, a bit of black pepper. Finish that off.
Lovely. I think, it's, you know, it's a really quick dish, this. I mean, if you like pasta and you just want to change, gnocchi is a really good sort of, you know, alternative.
And it's interesting. Now, normally, ladies and gentlemen, we went to about halfway through the Quickie bag before I tell our chefs about the Quickie question, but it's very, very relevant today. And it's from Joy Rosewell, who's contacted us via email. I really enjoy mushrooms and have tried to grill them, but I haven't been very successful. Should I put butter on them first? How would you or the chefs cook the perfect mushroom? So, Chef, you're doing mushrooms down there. Antony, can you have a little bit of, bit of advice there for Joy?
It depends, of course, what mushrooms you've got. I mean, field mushrooms obviously take a lot longer than you think. I would do them in the oven. I mean, you've got to think of them a bit like aubergines. If you don't put anything on them, like butter or oil, they
or
go
garlic.
really leathery.
Yeah.
But if you're using a wild mushroom, you want to cook it really quite fast because you don't want the water to come out.
Yeah.
You want to keep them quite sort of crispy.
OK.
I would do butter. I mean, if you're doing straight under the grill, that's when you're going to get them leathery, I think.
All right, then.
The oven roasting is a good way.
Oven really does help. So there you are, Joy. Pop them into the oven. Anything to add there, Les? What would you do?
As Andy says, they do take longer than you think, and probably oven baking them is probably the best thing.
Yeah, you can forget about them a bit then.
OK, Chef, tell us about the old Parmesan crisp. Watch it there,
Well,
Liz.
I've done them a bit thick. Basically, you're just grating them, putting them on a non-stick pan, and just going to put them in the oven if you've got time. And once they come out, they'll feel soft when you think they're ready. Once they come out into the air, they go crispy.
OK, I'm doing pesto here. If you can grate some cheese in that for the pesto.
OK, cheese.
that would
And
be
what about
okay.
the old watercress?
Watercress, just in a very simple dressing of orange and olive oil.
OK,
yeah?
my darling, no
So
problem at all.
pine nuts are going in there like that. Parmesan going in there with a little bit of little touch of garlic. Something smells really, really lovely. What is it? Is that
OK,
gratin?
I've got in here, I've got a little bit of olive oil, a little touch of brown sugar, I've got some fresh thyme, and I've just taken the tomatoes and popped them in there. So just starting them off in a nice hot pan, the same pan that she was toasting her pine nuts in, just to make it a little bit quicker. OK.
In
Going
answer to
in
your
there, right.
question, Les,
What's that?
in answer to your question,
Yeah.
it's my aftershave.
Oh, is it? All right, you're
You were
gorgeous.
asking what smelled so lovely.
It's your aftershave that smells so nice. I forgot to put a bit of chilli in there, Les, so I'll just whack a little bit of chilli in
a
there
little
too.
bit of chilli. And so we've got pine nuts, basil,
You want-
parmesan, olive oil, garlic, and that's it.
OK.
That's your
It's going to be
pesto.
very spicy, those old tomatoes
Oh,
there.
lovely, because they work well with the gratin then, which is fantastic.
Yeah, still not
we might
keep
need
that
to turn
cooking
the
down
potato.
there.
Any cream?
OK, cream just on the side there. And we've got 3 minutes. I'll turn those over for you, Les.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. These are, I've just done these very simply in garlic and a little cream And I'm just going to add just some sage and some thyme to those pancakes.
OK, my darling.
And then we can start thinking about serving up.
Now, if you're making fresh traditional gnocchi at home, Lesley was talking about, you know, cooking it with semolina, potato, or literally you can make it with sort of flour, like more like a shoe pastry. Like a shoe pastry. Lots of information you're going to find from all sorts of books, ladies and gentlemen. And when you traditionally do that, you pipe it into boiling water, and then when the gnocchi comes to the surface, it's actually cooked. These are pre-cooked, so we're really just heating them up. But the big secret is when they float to the surface, then you know they're ready to go.
Orange segments.
All right, now.
Orange segments.
Looking good. Orange segment. Sorry, Les, I didn't hear you first time. I'll do that for you. Let me wipe this cloth. 2 minutes, quick, very fast.
And then they can just go into here.
How about your soup, chef? How's that looking?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a masterpiece, actually.
How's your gnocchi, Ames? Is that...
Yeah, gnocchi's ready to go past and drain them off. And then we can toss them into that beautiful cream sauce. Did you say you wanted a hint of chilli in the cream sauce?
Oh, well, why not? Let's be devils.
OK. Now I'll just put a few of these rings in here. Let's just blitz those very quickly.
Where's your cream sauce, Ames?
OK, the cream sauce is just there.
Right, we're going to stick it under the grill.
You can do what you want with it, darling.
That told me, didn't it? Oh, dear. All right, we're just going to get that under the grill now. Oh, Ames, I have to say, that really does look excellent.
Beautiful.
Okay?
Just pour
All right, I'm just going to stick it under the grill.
OK, and we've got the watercress.
We've got a little bit of salad there.
All right, I'm just slicing these now, and we've
Brilliant.
got beautiful pesto. 1 minute to go exactly. And a few of those lovely little banana shallots. I'll just slice those up very thinly. OK, about 45 seconds now, guys, coming up. Let's finish these off. That's it, a little bit of chopped onion to accompany that. It'll look good. OK. Can I use this plate or not?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's for. And then we've got the pesto, Ames, which we can just drizzle a little bit over the top.
OK, my darling. There we are. Beautiful bits of orange cascaded all the way around.
Stunning.
Yeah, just turn those tomatoes around and you'll be ready to go. There we are.
They look really good.
Audience, get ready now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Quickie! Grab over here, mate.
And to finish off, the pièce de la résistance.
Oh, they look super, don't they?
Parmesan cigars, or...
Yes.
Oh, a bit of a Groucho Marquis there. OK, what about a name then, Lesley?
I think it's Don't Gnocchi This Dish or Largo Pine Nuts.
Gnocchi pine nuts. Let's find out what you did.
OK, so we just very, very simply cooked the mushrooms in a little bit of garlic, butter and cream and just stacked them on some sort of sagey, herby, quite sort of thick pancakes. Then you made a beautiful cheesy mustardy sauce.
Absolutely. Literally, just taking the Parmesan cheese, grating it into a little bit of cream, and then we put just a hint of mustard in there, guys. It doesn't matter if you want to use grain or Dijon mustard or even a little bit of English.
Lovely.
That's going to give it quite a kick. And, of course, the addition of a little bit of pesto for a cooling effect.
Lovely. And then we made a very simple watercress and orange salad with toasted pine nuts, and you put some onion in there. Onion is lovely with the orange and the watercress. And then a little bit of the pesto dressing going over the top. And then finally we have...
Well, yes, I mean, it's nice to wait till last. I think a lovely mushroom, maybe with a little shallots. I nicked a bit of your shallots, sweated off with the wild mushrooms, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of parsley, a little bit of watercress actually in there.
Lovely, and we've run out of time, ladies and gentlemen. So if you do want to see Antony Worrall Thompson's recipes, please check out CFAX or our website. See you soon on Ready Steady Cook from all of us. Bye-bye.